Welcome to another Ziva Math video. In this video, we will learn what a unit rate is and how to calculate it. First, a rate is a ratio that compares two quantities with different units of measure. For example, a car drove 80 miles in 2 hours, or candy bars cost $5 for 4 bars. A unit rate is a rate in which the second measurement or amount is 1. You may see the words each or per used to indicate a unit rate. A car drove 40 miles per hour, or candy bars cost $1 each are examples of unit rates. Unit rates will have a denominator of 1. Let's look at our examples. Jack earned $48 after working 4 hours. How much did Jack earn per hour? So it's asking us how much he earned per hour. So he's asking us for a unit rate. Well, Jack earned $48 altogether, and he worked for 4 hours. So to find a unit rate or an hourly rate, we're going to take the $48 that he earned, and we're going to need to divide it by the 4 hours that he worked. So we have 48 divided by 4, and 48 divided by 4 is 12. Now, we're talking about how much money he earned, so we want this to be $12, so we'll add our dollar sign, and we'll indicate that it was a unit rate by indicating that he earned $12 per hour. Gina drove 675 miles in 9 hours. How far did Gina drive in 1 hour? So if we're finding how far she drove in 1 hour, we're looking at a unit rate. So we have to take the 675 total miles that she drove and divide it by the 9 hours. So our first step is going to be 67 divided by 9. 67 divided by 9 is 7. 7 times 9 is 63. Then we will be subtracting. 7 minus 3 is 4. And my next step is to bring down the 5. And we'll bring it straight down. So now we have 45. So we have 45 divided by 9. And 45 divided by 9 is 5. 5 times 9 is 45. And when we subtract, we get 0. So I don't need to add a decimal any more zeros. My problem is finished. I don't have anything else to bring down, and I don't have a remainder. So 675 divided by 9 is 75, and we're going to label this miles per hour because that's what we found. We found how many miles did Gina drive in 1 hour. I bought 1 5/10 pounds of salmon for $16.49. What is the cost of 1 pound of salmon? So we are finding a unit rate, the cost for 1 pound. So I need to take the total amount that I spent, the $16.49, and divide it by the 1 5/10. And to do this, I can't have the decimal out in the divisor, so I'm going to need to move my decimal over one place in the divisor, so I have to move it over one place in the dividend. And my recommendation when you do move the decimals is to go ahead and rewrite your problem so that you can see it very clearly exactly where the decimals are. Then our first step after that is going to be to bring that decimal straight up. Once I bring the decimal straight up, I have 16 divided by 15, which is 1. 1 times 15 is 15. When I subtract, I get 1, and I need to bring the 4 down. I need to bring it straight down. So I'll have 14 divided by 15. 14 divided by 15 is 0. 0 times 15 is 0, and then I am subtracting. 14 minus 0 is 14. I have the 9 there behind the decimal. I need to bring that down. Bringing it straight down gives me 149 divided by 15. 149 divided by 15 is 9. 9 times 15 is 135. Then I am subtracting. 9 minus 5 is 4. and 4 minus 3 is 1. So I do need to add a 0 here behind the 9 that I can bring straight down so I can continue my problem. Once I bring that 0 down, I have 140. 140 divided by 15 is 9. 9 times 15 is 135, and then I am going to be subtracting. 140 minus 135 is 5, and I need to know whether I'm going to need to round up. So I do need to add another 0 and bring it down so I can see whether my number is going to be 10 and 99 hundredths or if I'm going to need to round up. So I'll add that 0 and bring it straight down. 50 divided by 15 is 3. 3 times 15 is 45. And when I subtract, I get 5. And so my cost per 1 pound of salmon, well, this is money, so I need a dollar sign. I have that final 3 behind the 9, so I don't need to round up. So my cost per pound is going to be $10.99 per pound. Thank you for watching. Be sure to like this video and subscribe to Ziva Math for more videos.